Hello students, in this video we will see example of parametric equation. So the example is trace the curve x raised to 2 by 3 plus y raised to 2 by 3 is equal to a raised to 2 by 3. This is a Cartesian curve. Okay, the parametric form is x is equal to a cos cube t, y is equal to a sin cube t. So we will consider this x as f of t and y as g of t. Now we will check even and odd functions. So the function is even when f of x is equal to f of minus x. Okay, and the function is odd when f of x is equal to minus of f of minus x. So we'll consider first f of t. F of t is equal to a cos cube t. Then calculate f of minus t. So replace t by minus t. So a is equal to cos cube of minus t. As cos cube of t is equal to what? Cos of t into cos of t into cos of t 3 times. And cos of minus t is equal to cos t. So multiplication of cos of minus t, cos of minus t, cos of minus t will be cos t only. So this will be a into cos cube t only. Okay, what we have used? Cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. So this is what? This is nothing but the f of t. So what we get? F of t is equal to f of minus t. So this f of t is even function. Next we will check whether g of t is even or odd function. So g of t is equal to a into sin cube t. So replace this t by minus t. So a into sin cube of minus t, and sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So this sin minus t will be minus sin t, and you have to multiply by 3 times. So this will be g of minus t will be what? It will be minus sin t into minus sin t into minus sin t will be what? It is minus sin cube t. So it will be a, this will be minus sin, and this will be sin cube t. So what we will get? G of minus t is equal to minus of, and this is what? This is g of t. So this function will satisfy the condition of odd function. So g of t is odd function. Now we'll check symmetry. So first is about x-axis. The condition is if f of t is even and g of t is odd function, then it is symmetric about x-axis. And as we have f of t is even and g of t is odd function, so the curve will be symmetric about x-axis. Next we'll check about y-axis. If f of t is odd and g of t is even. Now f of t is even, so we cannot apply this first condition, we will apply second condition. For pi minus t, if y remains same and x has opposite value. Now what is x? So x is equal to a cos cube t. So when we replace t by pi minus t, what we will get? X is equal to a into cos cube pi minus t. But again cos of pi minus t is equal to what? It is minus cos t. So this x becomes x is equal to minus a cos cube t. So here we will get x as opposite value, right? So when we replace t by pi minus t, x has opposite value, and for y, what is y? Y is equal to a sin cube t. So y is equal to a sin cube pi minus t. So sin pi minus t is equal to sin t. So there will be no changes, so y remains same. So we can apply this second condition, and from this second condition what we will get? The curve is symmetric about y-axis also. Now next is opposite quadrants. So what is the condition? If both f of t and g of t are odd, then the curve is symmetric in opposite quadrant. But here f of t is even, so there will be no symmetry in opposite quadrants. Next, rule number 2. point of intersection. So first we will check whether the curve passes through origin or not. The condition is on putting x is equal to 0, if we obtain y is equal to 0 for some value of t, then curve passes through origin. So x is equal to a cos cube t, we have to put this value as 0. Okay, now this x is equal to 0 when t is equal to pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. See, this is a trigonometric function, cos function, right? And it has period 2 pi. So we will consider the values only in between 0 to 2 pi. So for t is equal to pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, this becomes 0. Now we will check whether this y becomes 0 for t is equal to pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. So y is equal to a sine cube t, and for sine pi by 2 it is 1, right? And sine 3 pi by 2 it is minus 1. So when x is equal to 0, for the same t we are not getting y is equal to 0. So the curve does not passes through origin. Curve does not passes through origin. Both the values should be simultaneously 0 for some t. Okay, then we can say the curve passes through origin. Next, point of intersection with x-axis. So we have to put y is equal to 0 and then find corresponding x. So y is equal to a sine cube t. Now y is equal to 0 when this t is equal to 0 and pi, right? So calculate corresponding x. So x is equal to a cos cube t. So when we'll put t is equal to 0, what we will get? Cos 0 is 1, so x is equal to a, right? And when we'll substitute t is equal to pi, we'll get cos pi is equal to minus 1, and minus 1 cube will be what? It is minus 1 again. So we will get x is equal to minus a. So after putting t is equal to 0, we'll get a, and after putting pi we'll get minus a. So the point will be what? A comma 0 and minus a comma 0. Next, point of intersection with y-axis. We have to put x is equal to 0. So x is equal to a in bracket cos cube t. Now x will be 0 when this t is equal to pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. Now calculate y for these values. So y is equal to a sine cube t. So when t is equal to 0, sine pi by 2 will be what? It is 1. So y is equal to a. Next, when t is equal to 3 pi by 2, sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So y is equal to minus a. So again the point of intersection with y-axis we can write x is equal to 0, y is equal to a, and second point will be what? X is equal to 0, y is equal to minus a. Next is rule number 3, which is tangent. Okay, as this is the parametric equation, dy by dx is equal to what? It is given by dy by dt divided by dx by dt, right? So dy by dt, y is equal to what? Y is equal to a sine cube t and x is equal to a cos cube t. So dy by dt, so differentiate with y with respect to t. So what we will get? This is 3a sine square t into derivative of sine t will be what? It is cos t divided by, next, dx by dt. So dx by dt will be what? It is 3a, this is cos square t, and derivative of cos t is minus sine t. So which is equal to 3a get cancel, here sine get cancel, cos get cancel. So there remains minus of sine t divided by cos t, so which is equal to minus tan t. So the value of dy by dx is equal to minus tan t. Next, make a table of values t, x, y, dy by dx. So we will find the values of x and y for significant values of t, right? So which significant means what? We can find it easily and the simple numbers, right? So we'll calculate for 0, then pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Okay, 2 pi will be same as 0. Now when t is equal to 0, x is equal to, now cos 0 is 1, so x is equal to a, and y is equal to sin 0 is 0, it is 0. Now when t is equal to pi by 2, so cos pi by 2 is 0, so here it will be 0. Sin pi by 2 is 1, so it will be 1 a here. Next, when t is equal to pi, now cos pi will be minus 1, right? So minus 1 cube will be minus 1 again, so x is equal to minus a, and sin pi is 0, so here it will be 0. Next, 3 pi by 2, so cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, so it will be 0. Sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, so it will be minus a. For 2 pi, cos 2 pi is 1, so it will be a, and sin 2 pi is 0, right? Next, dy by dx. So as we have calculated, dy by dx is equal to minus tan t. Okay, now when t is equal to 0, tan 0, okay, and tan 0 is 0. Next, when t is equal to pi by 2, tan pi by 2 is infinity, so we'll get here minus infinity. Next, when t is equal to pi, it will be 0. Next, when t is equal to 3 pi by 2, it will be infinity, and when t is equal to 2 pi, it is again 0. So these are the values of dy by dx for corresponding t. Next is rule number 4, which is region of absence or limitation. So x is equal to a cos cube t and y is equal to a sin cube t. As cos and sin both are bounded functions, so minus 1 is less than or equal to cos x is less than or equal to 1. Similarly, minus 1 is less than or equal to sin x less than or equal to 1. Okay, so the maximum value will be what? Okay, here it is cos cube, so we will cube these two relations. So what we can write? This minus 1 cube is less than or equal to this cos cube x is less than or equal to 1 cube. Similarly, here minus 1 cube less than or equal to sin cube x is less than or equal to 1. Okay, so you can see both cos and sin function will lie in between. Minus 1 cube is minus 1, minus 1 to 1, and here it is also minus 1 to 1. So the maximum and minimum value for x and y will be what? It will be plus and minus a. Okay, so maximum value will be plus a and minimum value will be minus a. So we can write x will lie in between minus a to a. Similarly, y will be lies in between minus a to a. Next, to draw the curve, make this short summary. The curve is symmetric about x-axis as well as y-axis, then point of intersections, then tangent, and last one is region of absence. Okay, so as the curve is symmetric about x-axis as well as y-axis, so we will draw in first quadrant only. Okay, using symmetry about x-axis we can draw here, and using the symmetry about y-axis we can draw in second and third quadrant. Next, point of intersection. Next step is what? We have to plot the points. So first point is a comma 0. So we'll take this 2 distance, right? So this will be a comma 0. Next, minus a comma 0, so same will be here, so it is minus a comma 0. Next, 0 comma 2a, so this will be 0 comma 2a, and last will be 2a, this will be 0 comma a only. Next is 0 comma minus a. So this will be 0 comma minus 2a. Next we will draw tangents at these points. Okay, so we will draw tangents at these 2 points only. Okay, so because it is these 2 points will be in first quadrant. So at a comma 0 will be this point, right? When t is equal to 0 we will get a comma 0 point, and at this point dy by dx is equal to 0. That means the tangent is parallel to x axis, right? So we'll consider this. Okay, so consider this is the tangent at this point, right? Next 0 comma a. Next when t is equal to pi by 2 we'll get this point, and for this point dy by dx is equal to minus infinity. That means the tangent at this point will be what? It is parallel to y axis. So again I will draw this. Now the nature of the curve will be what? Like this. Okay, but you can see this part goes beyond a, right? And as the region of absence or limitation, x lies in between minus a to a only. Okay, that means curve will be lies only from minus a to a. So this you have to remove, right? Erase this. Next, for 0 to 0a point, this is the tangent line, and similarly we can draw here. Okay, again beyond this a there will be no part of curve, so this will be the nature of the curve, and then join these two. Okay, now how to join? Again you can calculate in between point, right? So I have completed this roughly. Similarly you can complete this using symmetry about x axis. Now using symmetry about y axis, complete this. Right, so this will be the curve. Okay, this curve is called as asteroid.